Good afternoon. Happy Monday. I just got done finishing my very first sewing lesson. And here's what we're starting. Since it's the holidays, I figured it's perfect to sew a teddy bear. And here's like all of our fabric and all the material. Back when I was in middle school, I was terrible in the home ec portion, but cooking, I was better than that unit than I did in sewing. I even asked my mom to do it with me. My older sister is like the master of sewing, and that's why she makes her own cosplay outfits for Comic Cons. So if I get really good enough, I can make my own costume. It's like my failed experiment. I tried to memorize the instructions because I go for pasta, not just mac and cheese. It's so watery still. I don't know what's going on. And here's my very first sewing kit. Here's an update on the videos. I'm very happy on both of my progress on the sponsorships. Then working on, I think this was a home vlog. This is like my out in town video, and that's pretty much done. So I'll explain it later. Another thing I want to point out, while my behavior consultant and my job coach was giving me a sewing lesson, we're planning on doing a certain beyond. So I have some money saved up. And also, next Wednesday is my dreaded dentist appointment, and I'm pre-planning everything in case if I indeed need to get my wisdom teeth taken out. I wrote down some notes, like any of my favorite spots. My grocery list is on top in case if any of my friends and family need to do a grocery run. So what I didn't notice when I was doing the microwavable brownies, it's actually labeled for you. So it's right along with the brownie mix, water. You get the gist if you watch that video. I'm currently working on that one. I wonder if you can do cakes with this. I deserve a treat, like I said in that same video. I guess it worked. Got myself a microwavable cake. It's really hot. It's like what you do with brownies. Light it cool. This morning, according to my meal planning, it's cereal, so a better way to do that is try this Cheerios almond. Not to mention, I actually have counseling to help with my mental health. Although it's not with BetterHelp, it's like a local area, which is confidential. And later, I actually have to head into work, do my normal hour, because we are closed on tomorrow because of Thanksgiving. And speaking of, in case if they actually do put me on quote-unquote meds for my tooth, got my couch set up, got my little comfort characters, and got a little entertainment going. Not to mention, I actually put my lavender pillow spray on all the pillows. My bed is nicely clean. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I just actually got my breakfast for the day. And this is Stewie's first Thanksgiving. The original plan was, since our family is short this year, we were originally gonna do a turducken, but we're just gonna stick with chicken and duck, which my dad's gonna do these separate. Happy Thanksgiving, Stinker! There's our favorite Muppets! Both Stewie and Stinker are talking up a storm. What is it, Stewie? While I'm editing my videos, I came across this British game show, and what better way to learn about my ancestors? After one summer, my tiny parsley is fully grown. And for breakfast, you guessed it, toast. And another snod, very healthy for like a light snack. So glad I don't have a cat lying around. Back when we had Lily, one bag of this, and then she like dolted out the door. Right before I had to clock in for work, we had a little extra time. Of course, my behavior consultant and I decided to stop at a local Walmart. And it's that time of year, so since we got some scouts, I don't know if they're on their way, I think it's fitting to get an elf pet, which I always wanted. This is only like $20. And I think it has a name already. Like, you can't really name it like you did with the Elf Scouts. So this is Nora, based off of the Elf on a Shelf movie. And I got some microwavable bakeware. So this is for bundt cakes, which I never used. And some donuts, and these are going to be some experiments I never tried. Oh, it says for the bundt cake, it's also used for lava as well. Speaking of all things that's microwavable, I got my dinner, although it's like 10 o'clock. I just got home from work about an hour ago. Happy Wednesday. Today's the day where I get this tooth fixed, and hopefully nothing's wrong. The appointment isn't until this afternoon, and that man said in the beginning of this story, I had to go easy on like bite size due to my overbite. And my mom is actually getting prescribed for my tooth. I just got off the phone with my mom, and my appointment is coming up, and she's working on some editing. Some of them are ready to be published. I'm just touching up on that, making sure everything's looking good. Update on the whole doctor's appointment. My mom actually got the meds, so about like 120, which is I think is in 8 minutes. I need to take the first round, and then later on I need to stick around, and she's just pretty much going to observe me. I'm back from my appointment, and it's nice and calm, and there's some progress. It's nice and glistened. And my next appointment, which would be the final round, is on the 20th. So that means I'm probably going to have to get a filler. And that means I probably have to be sore for at least a day. Phew. just like in Help Boss, I feel like getting hit by like the truth bomb in the current episode I'm watching. This medicine is getting ready to kick in, so I'm just gonna take it easy. This is what I'm referring to, because I got all of the indie films as my guilty pleasures. Good evening. It's currently 8 o'clock, and the original plan is I was gonna be with my dad, but then the medicine kicked in. I took a short nap. I'm all better. I'm gonna start doing some editing and binge watching some Violetta while I do that. And during my quote-unquote precision, it's nothing big. They had to use an instrument where, like, it sucks your saliva. And I was, like, thirsty like no tomorrow. Good evening and happy Thursday. I just got done having dinner with the family, and there might be a slight chance that Kaylin might be tested with COVID, and she came home from practice with a high temp. And my mom and I went to the grocery store, starting off with some delicious coffee, bananas. Although some of this items was actually my mom's idea, so this would be a good egg substitute. Another weird thing, but it works. Over on the snack aisle, got some trail mix, kettle chips, one of my top favorite gluten-free brands. Where's Veggie? These are the same brands that did veggie sticks. This was one of my coupon items, and I accidentally added in beforehand, so it was buy two get any of Char's bread, and I thought it would work with just like bagels and stuff. Over here, I know it's not the best option, although these are pretty good, don't get me wrong. It's just how they're setting, since my freezer is full. Stocked up on some oatmeal. My mom found these, which I think she actually had this, something similar for dinner. It was so amazing. Starting to stock up on drinks. Got tea to be a little healthier. Some yogurt, milk, and a little bit of grapes. I also have to talk over this because I'm binge watching Violetta. Breyer's been selling non-dairy ice cream now. I just found out that it was almost safe for me if it had wheat, but that was okay. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. About 2 hours or so. I do need to head into work, do my normal shit. Today is the first day of December. You know what that means? Oh yeah, time to get out the decorations and the decors. Where's our little elf pet? Hasn't moved yet. And as the tracker said, Christmas is definitely starting now. And my lunch set up. And I feel like a kid again, just eating a sandwich with these puffs, which I actually tried one and it's so good. My first decor from the season, and I actually got this from last year, and Cosmo the elf was riding like a reindeer, and I'll put in a link in the description about that video. Speaking of all things scouts, I don't know if our elf has arrived yet, but they should be here. So when I was getting ready to rinse off my plate, I totally forgot the plumber turned the water off. It's from last night. My mom found a leak in the bathroom. While I'm waiting for my sponsorships video to be cleaned, I noticed Alana, who was sent, is live. Although this was a day ago, so I'm getting caught up on her stream. I just got home from work seconds ago, and Elsa's not in her position. I was like, this must be the work of Noah. It's actually Saturday afternoon, and I'm getting everything cleaned up and prepared for my lunch. And I only used my Christmas spatula only around this time of year. I managed to clean all of my gunk off of my fridge. While I'm waiting for the light to preheat, I'm gonna point out I actually do have a quote-unquote rehearsal with Brooke and Sage to go over some songs. Last time I did this, I kind of burnt the rice, and you gotta be extra careful with brown rice, or just rice in particular, because they can burn like that. Okay, it looks toasted to me, so very carefully. It is just now hot. So very over to the bowl. Now I just gotta let the chicken cook. Don't mind the cast of Steven Universe, the movie. Pandora playing. My water started working again, so got my first batch of dishes. And another thing too, I've been going through my meal prep list. At last, my second thing of dishes is set. As usual, to help me focus. Gotta watch my boy do his signing. Good morning, happy Sunday. According to my calendar, it is International Person with Disability Day, which is December 3rd. Most of you guys didn't notice, but I was diagnosed at the age of 14 with ADHD/autism. When the doctors diagnosed me, they thought it was Asperger's, but then years passed, they just call it like autism. So in order to celebrate, time for some micro donuts with a nice teal color. What I realized is I don't have any like Splenda or vanilla extract to do donuts. It's on my list. So it's just about noon. I figured I'd try one of my TV dinners. I finally get to try purple carrot, and these TV dinners are pretty expensive at the grocery store. Like $5. But my mom found these were cheaper. For dinner, it's the, it's like a Thai thing, if you will. And as you can see, I kind of burnt the bottom, and as long as the rice is like not really chewy, and when I tasted it and it's good, it's burnt the bottom pieces. I'm getting the sauce. Should need to check that. If I can do this both-handed. So it's this chana masala. So as you can see, I got some jasmine rice and some chickpeas. It's actually Thursday afternoon. Guys, I'm getting at the breaking point. Because I got all of my videos, some of them is ready to be published. Touching up the outro to my sponsorships. And I came a long way. So, life update. Turns out I'm starting to have some signs of depression. It's with, like, my whole family dynamic, and my mom and I are in good terms. The quote-unquote doctor is gonna prescribe me, and not an antidepressant, but I actually had some anger issues, which I normally don't show it on camera. Look at this, Jimmy's first sight of rain. Oh, look at these two. So you know what that means when they're messing with the Christmas tree? That means we're gonna put Sarah's getting fascinated with the box. Good morning and happy Sunday. As soon as Kaylin's ready to go, we're actually going to Starbucks for breakfast, and then later this evening I actually have a date night. This is one of the holiday items. I believe this is the sugar cookie almond milk latte. And Kayla just got her usual creme crunch frappe. And I have to talk over this. I want to show you guys our decorated tree. Although it did mostly of the work. So Kaylin is actually watching Cobra Kai, so that's why I have to talk over this and we won't get copyright by the score. And look how cute these guys are. It's actually 8 in the morning, and although we didn't have any snow in the forecast, Kaylin was shocked as I am, and y'all know who did this, and it was Noah and Elfhead. Good morning and happy Wednesday. I'm actually getting ready to start a brand new routine to help with my mental health. So in about 20 minutes I need to be while I'm downstairs to take my anxiety meds. And I just watered all 3 of my plants. Since I was at work, totally forgot about the Masked Singer's seasonal show. This is it, guys. Time to cue Soul's theme from season 2. Although, see what happens. Oh, make sure I need to cover my last name. I just watched the trailer for the brand new Has-Been Hotel, and luckily I have Prime, so it's on my wish list. It's gonna be super exciting. Good afternoon and happy Monday. Last night, Rowan and I did our date night. We did yet again Christmas at the zoo. So I'll put a link in the description when we went to last year. And before that, we actually went to see Wish. Ignore the critics' reviews. It is pretty good for Disney's 100th anniversary. And then originally I was going to be scheduled to work, but my behavior consultant suddenly got sick, and that wasn't normally the case, so I have the day off. This evening, we're actually gonna put some Christmas decorations. Another thing, too, is my mom was so kind enough that she actually did run errands while I was working last week. So she did my groceries, she grabbed my box for the week, although it was a small one. Although it's late in the game, and my mom actually found this. It's a non-dairy white chocolate advent calendar. And on the back, of course, it says no dairy, no gluten. Just making sure it's pretty safe for me. Better late than never. Okay, so let's see what day number 1 has to offer. This is actually my first time opening a chocolate advent calendar. Again, I couldn't have anything with gluten, dairy, or eggs, so that was a little hard for me. Let's see. And here's what it looks like. Oh, I get it. It's supposed to be a white elephant. 2 is up here. Oh, without even looking. It's hard to picture, but I think number 2 is a Christmas tree or... No, wait a minute. It's a star. So day number 3 is this one, right where the elf is. Oh, it's a cute bunny. And beneath it is day 4. Although I just read day 4 because it won't come out. Oh no, we have our first fake out. Day 5 is right here. Oh, that came out easily. And it looks like we got a mouse. Right at the top is day 6. And I think we got a serves chimney. Day 7's at the bottom. And it looks like we got some holly. Day 8 is right here. So I was really successful with day 8 than I was with 4. Here's what we got. 9 is where this elf's eye is. Oh, did that just came out? This was one of the other chocolates that fell. Oh, we got a toy rocket ship. Day 10's right here. Although it's really hard to get this one out, it's already cracking. So I'm gonna move on to the next one, which is day 11 on the elf's arm. Here the Christmas decor. Day 12 is on the elf's hat. I don't know if you can see. We got a fruitcake. Day 13 is up top. Oh, it looks like we got a toy ship. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's an ornament. And day 14 is right here. And it looks like we got a mountain, I think? Almost caught up, guys. I believe this one was from 15, and looks like we got a cute little gnome.